Welcome back to the Kieran Carlin Football Channel. Today we have a very special guest. The OG, the original man, first man ever. It's Spencer FC, an absolute icon. Welcome to a new series where your favourite creators bring 5 football kits they love and 5 that they hate before I give my unprofessional but highly valued definitive judgment. Let's jump straight into it. What is your first kit that you love?
Well, I'm actually wearing it right now. Let me move my mic out the way quickly. I know I'm going a little bit, getting the hashtag branding in there, but this is this year's hashtag 2223 away shirt. I'm very keen to get your thoughts on this, and you can be as, objective as you want. But we went with a slightly different approach this year with Hummel, which was the same design across home and away, and our third/esports/training shirt, which is reversible. They've all got the same design, which is this noughts and crosses theme, which is based on, because the noughts and cross is a hashtag, if you think about it, like the template. But this is the pink one. It's our first ever pink shirt, and it's gone down really well. People love it. Bit different to our normal colour scheme. But I'm kind of incorporating all of our kits in this one. But yeah, obviously I'm biased, but I really think the Hummel guys smashed it this year.
I would agree. Yeah, I think the pink one is phenomenal. I always get bothered by the collar and the sleeves if they don't match. And thankfully they match. And I like that. It's like a neon pink at the end on the sleeve.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we did that. That was these touches. I appreciate that you picked up on it because they're all like important moments in it. We work with a guy called Rob, who's the lead designer at Hummel. Like any Southampton, Everton, any of these kits, he makes them. We sit down with him, and the original sort of like template shirt they made for us had a slightly different pink here, and it was a mistake. It was supposed to be this colour. And we looked at it and we went, we actually quite like that. Like they were like, don't worry, we'll fix that on the proper one. We were like, no, we actually like that this pink here and this pink here is a slightly darker, more neon-y type. And can we keep it? So that was actually a factory error that we ended up keeping. So these little moments in the kit design process end up being quite important because I've seen a version of it with the same colour pink on the sleeve, and it doesn't look as good. Nice.
No, I like that. A little story behind it. Now, I have a strong rating scheme, which probably changes each time I see a kit, but it's in the 9s.
Oh, I'm very happy with that.
What's your second kit that you love?
I loved the 2002-2003 West Ham white away shirt. I think it was like a third shirt, really. It's our first one, because I think it was the year we were in Intertoto Cup, potentially. And you see, you got the one, it's white with the really thin claret pink stripes down the middle. And I had this shirt, probably my 5th or 6th West Ham shirt. They'd all been claret and blue up to that. Suddenly I had this different colour. I used to play in the garden. I had Michael Carrick written on the back. I used to shout Carrick every time I hit a shot.
It's a good time period for a kit because it's before where they became like the Team Geist, the Adidas ones, which were a bit strange in like 2005. The shape is doing wonders for it. I'm slightly confused why the Doc Martens sponsor sort of like bends upwards.
But that's the Dr. Martens logo. They
should think about that. They should try a rebrand.
Take that with good Dr. Martin himself.
I think it's in the 7s because I think the collar is a bit odd.
That's what I like about it though. It's like the Cantona-esque almost, even though he didn't play for us. It is odd. It's almost like a bowling shirt.
Yeah, it is actually. That's made it go up.
I think what I liked about this shirt at the time, even when I wore it, I knew it wasn't like, it was like a bit of a Marmite shirt. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I liked about it. It was like you either loved it, or you thought it was horrendous, and I liked it because it was different in that regard.
I'm gonna give it a 7.2. It's strong because I actually quite like West Ham.
Thank you, I appreciate that. You like everyone though, don't you? How many teams has this guy got? Says me. I've got about 5, so I can't talk.
What's your next kit?
We'll steer away from West Ham, although I think the classic, timeless West Ham shirt, if you're asking, is the 99 to 2001 home shirt, which is just, if I think of a West Ham shirt, that is the shirt I think of. It's got the Dr. Martens, it's got the combo with Fila, it's got a slightly more Cantona-esque collar, not as baggy as the one I just showed you. But this one does look very good rolled up, and it just screams Paolo Di Canio to me. So we'll sail past that one, but I do like that one. I'm definitely give it a quick rating.
The V-neck collar kills me, so I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Wow, I actually think that's better than the white one. Well, let's go a bit off-piste here. Are you familiar with the special edition Newport County 0405 shirt sponsored by Goldie Looking Chain? Are you familiar with the work of Goldie Looking Chain?
I'm familiar with the one song, yes.
This shirt, I've talked about this before on my channel. It is, again, very Marmite, but it's so cleverly done, I think. Right, first of all, Goldie Looking Chain are obviously a band from Newport, and well, like that's their club, first of all. They're a band who have made it big, and sort of big, at the time. And they wanted to get involved in a football shirt. They sponsor their club. Then they come up with an idea, because they are a Goldie Looking Chain, to make the badge of the club fall within a chain on the shirt. Completely unique. It's very non-leaguey, but I love that about it. Like, I get entirely that it's not aesthetically the most pleasing shirt ever, but I think the story behind it is beautiful.
I think it is aesthetically pleasing. I can't believe I've never heard of this and no one's ever sent it in. This is phenomenal. It doesn't even feel too gimmicky for some strange reason.
No, and it was really limited edition. I think they only wore it in a handful of games. I think they wore it in either FA Cup game or another cup competition. I mean, I'd love to get my hands on one, to be honest.
I'm just cracking up at Shoreditch with that on. I'm going to give it 10.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is phenomenal. There's no way I could think it could possibly be bettered. Everything blends in. Sponsor blends in. It's a good yellow-orange.
Exactly. Well, obviously that's Newport, right? So they have to keep the Newport County elements in there. But when you think about the fact that they're gold-looking chain, you could say that's gold, couldn't you? You could sort of get away with that colour. It's just so perfect, like in terms of the synchronicity of the sponsor and the shirt, which I think is actually a massively important element of any shirt. You know, good shirts can be ruined by a bad sponsorship.
Mainly every Tottenham shirt with a massive red AIA. And, the Tottenham badge, because Tottenham. What's your next kit?
This is, I think, an exceptional kit, and I've spoken up #United for never missing with shirts. This team also never miss. Forward Madison is the name of the club. It's an American, not even MLS club. And they've got a lot of good shirts, but for me, I'm going to go the 2020 Forward Madison shirt. I think it was their home shirt, but you'll know when you find it. Just like so unique. It's a Hummel shirt, interestingly, again.
It looks like if there was like a milkshake oil spill.
In a good way, like an oil spill that didn't, not a BP oil spill, like
ecologically friendly oil spill. Oh, it's beautiful, but the V-neck.
Sometimes I agree with you on V-necks, but sometimes you've got to put them on. Like sometimes a V-neck looks bad off of a person, and then they put it on and it feels alright. And that, if I remember correctly, is quite a nice one.
I'm going to give it a 8.6, which is high for something with a V-neck on for me.
I definitely recommend to anyone, just look through all the Forward Madison shirts because all of them are just spectacular.
I sort of want to eat one in the same way I look at a good candle.
This next one I'm going to throw out there because there's loads of great ones, but I know that Ellis mentioned a few ones that I like on your channel already, so we're going to skip past like the Fiorentina and the Mexico and the Club America 1988 Netherlands shirt, all the classics. Next one is really new, only got released last week. It's part of one of the new sort of MLS, and then MLS are good at innovating, but these new shirts that are attributing parts of the cultures of the club. So, for example, Seattle Sounders has come out with a Bruce Lee shirt. I'm actually not crazy about the shirt, but I love Bruce Lee, so I quite like they've done that. But the one I'm going to go for is Nashville's new Johnny Cash shirt. Again, it's not like ridiculous, it's all black, but I love the Johnny Cash tribute. I'm a big Johnny Cash fan, I'm a big Nashville fan, I've been there. I like all the music, and I've always had a soft spot for Nashville since they entered the MLS as a result. This isn't about aesthetics, it's more about the concept that I like.
I quite like it, just from a pure aesthetic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it for sure. I think that's why I've considered it, but I know that some people might find it. Some people have an opinion on. In some leagues, you're not even allowed to wear like all black kits. If you're lower level, like where #are, for example, they usually reject it because referees don't have the same selection of different colours to wear. If you wear all black,
it's a strong badge. I like the badge. I hadn't seen the badge before. Apple TV on the side. That's pretty cool. I give it a 7.9. I'm surprised. I think I've agreed with pretty much every single one of yours. I look forward to the ones you hate.
There's a couple options in here. I'll start off recent. I really don't like this year's Man United 22-23 third shirt, the really green one. I feel like what they've done is they've taken those two yellow and green famous, Newton Heath colours from the origins of Man United, and they've combined them to make one horrible green. Now they're looking really good and they're doing very well on the pitch, but at the start of the season it was still an element of, they just come out of the Ralf Rangnick era. Everyone knew Ronaldo wanted out as well. He's the poster boy of the shirt, and he's wearing this almost like, what's the stuff on CBBC called they put on you?
What,
if you like?
slime?
Grunge.
Gunge.
Slime. He's like gunge. It's like a gunge coloured strip. I feel like Man United, a club that big, should not be anywhere near a colour like that, I think.
I hate them with all my heart, but I really like the colour green.
I wouldn't mind it for a goalkeeper.
Well, I just think there's a severe lack of green kits, and it's almost like neon. I'm pretty sure I gave this a strong rating, sadly, at the beginning of the season, and I'm gonna have to. It's still gonna sit there on like an 8. I think in about 3 years, you'll see those at festivals, and people will love it.
In that instance, as a shirt at a festival, yes. But when you're looking at the full kit on a football pitch with the shorts and with the socks, I'm not having it.
What is your next kit?
Okay, I'm sure you're familiar with this one. It's a Spanish team called La Joya Loran, I think they're called, 2013-2014. I mean, everything's wrong with this kit. This is way worse than the Man United one. Design is horrible, like the actual like cabbages or something. I don't know what the background's supposed to be.
Peas or Brussels
Peas, that
sprouts?
might be peas. What is there to like? Unless the only thing you can say about this shirt is it so bad that it's good. But I don't think
no,
it is.
because I can imagine I'm Alex turning up to this at Shoreditch and be like, okay, it's going to be a tough day for whoever team he's on.
So you just open the freezer aisle in like Iceland or something.
You could do like what I'm sure there'll be a way to do one of these kits in a nice manner with some outrageous like graphic on them. But this is truly horrific. I don't think there's even a funny salvageable thing from it. I think it is just violently ugly.
Got to be a 1 out of 10. I mean, it's like it literally does camouflage with the grass to the point where they must have done it on purpose, I think.
I'm going to give that one that's like a 0.1. I see no use for that at any point. What is your next kit?
Okay, the next one is the Colorado Caribous 1978. It's just one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. By the way, when you find it, look at the shorts as well. They're so short. Like, imagine going out for a team. You're like, yep, signed for an American team. Looking forward to this. Here's your kit, mate. You're like, sorry, what? What is this? And then the shorts to go with it.
It looks like, you know, the film Dodgeball where they don't get their their kit doesn't turn up, the wrong one turns up.
There's no performance element to these tassels, is there? It's not like they're any sort of. It's purely for some sort of visual effect.
That's going to create some sort of like drag. That's not going to help you bomb down the wing.
It's just mental. It's absolutely mental. No wonder this club no longer exists.
Good. Yeah, good. The world doesn't need this.
This shirt alone has a lot to blame for as to why soccer's not bigger in America. Going up against NFL, you know, all these sort of manly sports. Someone's seen this picture of these Colorado Caribous and they've just gone, yeah, soccer's not for me.
I can't imagine one human ever making this and be like, yeah, we've done it. This is it. It's truly vile, and I'm going to give it a 1. What is your next kit?
I'm sure you've had this one on the channel before, but the CD Palencia kit, it's taken all the skin off the human and then put a sponsor on it. That's basically how I can describe it.
Sponsor isn't even integrated well. You can't read that.
No.
It's just a horrible green.
No.
The badge itself looks like a mock-up of a real badge. It is a truly vile thing to look at. I'm not even squeamish, but it makes me feel squeamish.
From a distance, because it is a sort of body outline, it just looks very, very odd. I'm not really sure what they're trying to say. Sublimated kit as well. I don't know how you feel about them, but obviously when it's all
just
one
lazy.
layer. Yeah, it's usually a cost-effective way of doing shirts, but it doesn't look good. And it's his kappa as well. That kappa's almost hidden in the middle of the shirt.
I think that's for good reason. They don't want anyone to know that they made this shirt. I give it a 1 as well. It does make me feel sick. What is your final kit?
Let's go Bochum, German club, 97-98. It's like it's been made on clip art, this shirt. It just
Oh
doesn't make any
no,
sense.
it's
Like,
gorgeous.
Yeah, I knew you were going to
The
say
white
that.
one, the blue one, or the red one?
The worst one is probably the white one, I think. Oh no, actually, maybe the blue one. Maybe the blue one's the worst one, actually. I mean, I understand why certain people would like this in, again, an ironic way, and in a sort of, is it so bad it's good? But you've got to take it back to the shirt at the time, and it's just a very bad shirt, a very lazily made shirt, I think.
I like it. I really like it. I like the collar. I like how bold it is. I like that there's just 3 versions with the main color changed. That's pretty cool. I would happily wear this.
Right, I rest my case. It's definitely an alternative kit, like a postmodern sort of number. But for me, because of how basic it is in the colour scheme, and like genuinely, you could make this on clip art, that shirt. But it is different. I'll give it that. I'll give it that.
I'm going to give it like a 9. Apart from the badge is dead. But I like the massive Faber Lotto service. I just like it's clean and bold.
I can't believe this is a better shirt than the West Ham shirt, according to you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Thank you very much for coming on.
Pleasure.
Most of your kits are an absolute pleasure to look at.
You should make your own shirt one day. At least, you know, I know you redesign shirts, and I've seen some of the ones you've come up with. Maybe one day you can design an Adidas hashtag shirt for us.
Oh, that'd be exciting. Everyone go and watch Spencer FC, of course. The icon, the man, the original man. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.